from Ephesians, the second chapter, the first 5 verses. And you hath he made alive, who were dead in trespasses and sin, in which at times past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the sons of disobedience, among whom also we all had our manner of life in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. But God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love, which he loved us, even when we were dead in sin, hath made us alive together with Christ. By grace are ye saved. I want to turn once again to the Old Testament, probably a somewhat unusual verse of Joshua, the 15th chapter, verse 18. My servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him, and hath followed me fully, him will I bring into the land whereunto he went. Notice what he is saying about Caleb, that he had a new spirit in him. And he also followed me fully, and I will bring him to the land. When he met these two requirements, God said, I'll make sure that you get to that particular land. As the shepherds came, having heard the angels sing, they said, let us go. And they came to worship. When the wise men saw the star, they followed it, and they came to worship. They knelt at the manger scene. They knelt before him, recognizing that they came for a purpose. Will we this Christmas come to the manger scene and simply walk and see the manger scene and walk by? Or will we come to really worship and to kneel down? And the moment we kneel down, we recognize anew that we have once, because it now gives homage to him. What do you want for Christmas? What do you really desire? What is that what you're wanting? In this passage of Scripture we find that it is rather an obscure one, but it brings new meaning as one reads it. It comes like a warm aroma, like if you went into a kitchen with all the goodies available there. Because prior to this you read genealogies upon genealogies, and if you go on, you read some more genealogy. He begot he, and he begot who, and so forth and all that. And you know, that's so rich reading when you sit back and say, boy, did I get inspired now? No, that just doesn't happen. And here within the midst of all of this comes forth a ray of sunshine. It comes forth a shining ray out of the dark clouds. In the midst of dreary reading, the warmth of heaven comes down. It's like an oasis in a desert. Caleb was one of those grandest men that ever lived. He was a man from God's man from the very beginning. There never was a question where he stood. As we begin, we find him with the 12 disciples going into the land of Canaan. And coming back, he and another friend of his, they come back and they say, what does it look like? And 10 men said, and by the way, Caleb was one of the younger ones that went. These men said, nope, we can't go. There is no way. They are fortified. They are giants. And Caleb stepped forward and said, yes, what these men have said is yes. But with God's help, we can. With God's help, we can conquer.